Welcome back to another episode of Chat and Chill with Providence Hill. I'm Caleb Boyer, one of the owners here at Providence Hill.
My name's Owen Thatcher. I am an associate broker here at Providence Hill.
And Chris Beach with the Fatherhood Foundation of Virginia.
There we go. Well, we're glad y'all are here today. We've got an exciting segment ahead talking about fatherhood, the Fatherhood Foundation of Virginia, and their upcoming event, Father Figure. Chris, what can you tell us about your organization and the event?
Well, I'm excited. I'm glad that both y'all are taking part in what we do. But the Fatherhood Foundation of Virginia is basically a nonprofit that was founded to build stronger men for the community. Bottom line, if we can build strong relationships between the mom and the dad, strong relationships between dad and their children, we're going to make true systemic change in the community. Bottom line. And we do that through a lot of programs, like the class before the baby is born, before the hospitals. In the hospitals, that's all us. The classes that we do in the jails, the classes that we do in rehab centers and community centers, that's all us. We help dads during Christmas time, give them money to provide for their family and then to take care of all the presents. And these are dads that are just not looking for handouts. They're looking for a hand up, and they don't even know they're getting it. So we truly want to be the fatherhood foundation that people trust and go to across not just Richmond, but the entire state. And we're very excited about this, and a lot of great things are happening right now. As you all know, as y'all are part of it, we were nominated in the top 5 of the best of 2022 Richmond Times-Dispatch. So the event we're going to talk about, the Father Figure, was nominated as the best charity event, and our nonprofit was nominated for the best local charity. So very excited about that. And I know that Providence Hill is nominated as one of the best realtor firms.
We're all keeping the right company here.
So it's really cool, and we have 2 of our past funding fathers from our event that are nominated as well. You're a past funding father.
I've got my gear on today.
So
the infamous year of 2020.
Owen's the funding father, and it all goes to our big event, the Father Figure, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, real quick before we get in that, you mentioned hopefully this organization creates some systemic change. Do you see fatherhood and fatherlessness as a systemic issue?
It's complete. It's the thing that nobody's really talking about. Bottom line is, if we can get fathers active in the lives of their children, we're going to see true systemic change, because we know that if there's a dad active in the lives of their children, a chance to becoming a teenage parent, dropping out of school, committing suicide, suffering from depression, being obese. Any of those all go down. Committing a crime, going to jail, all of those go down if dad is present in the life of their child. Right. Unfortunately, in the United States, 1 out of 4 children go home to a fatherless home. And you look in the city of Richmond, right where we are, and it's over 60%. Wow. That's a huge issue. It's a huge problem. So if we can truly get dads active in the lives of their children before the baby is born and keep them active, that is the number 1 indicator of whether or not they will be active in the life of their child if they're there within the first weeks of their life. So we want to make sure that we're getting them before, during, and after taking an active role. I like
your tagline right there.
Yeah, like tagline. That's familiar. That's a very familiar tagline.
That's very glad. Some of those stats are staggering. That's crazy. So definitely important work to be done. So with the event coming up, tell us a little bit more about the Father Figure, and then I'd be interested to hear more about Owen, his involvement, and why he's gotten involved with it.
Well, we started this event 7 years ago, and what it does is it pairs dads from our community that are doing a great job, and we look for dads who are active in the lives of their children, have strong relationships within the community, and just are all around great people. So we call them the funding fathers. And their goal is over the summer to go out and raise as much money as they can. And the funding father that raises the most money is crowned the Father Figure. And then the name of the event is the Father Figure. And the amount of money raised is the Father Figure. So all of that being said, the Father Figure is an event that we have to raise money for the nonprofit, and it's at the Diamond. Like I said, it was nominated for one of the best charity events of Richmond, and it's the biggest dad party of the summer. It really is. We have great drinks, great band, great food, silent auction, live auctions, hitting on the field, throwing fast pitch. I mean, just everything that you've seen in the Squirrels game. It's without the game. It's our party, and it's amazing. And we just it's a blast, and we raise a lot of great funds to go towards the mission. And bottom line, that's what it's all about. So this year we're excited that you in the past have been a funding father, so we're excited about that.
Did have that privilege.
And then now we have Owen this year is a funding father. So we have, truly what I've created with this is I've tried to create a network of dads that, once a dad gets involved, they want to stay involved. And like you nominated Owen, and then we have other dads that nominating other dads, and then now you're on the board. And it just, when you have a great network of great men that want to do things that realize that fatherhood is that important, we're really going to make that true systemic change in the community, one dad at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. No, it's definitely a fun event to do and for a really good cause a couple of years ago. And I mean, to your point of bringing these dads together, it's that support system and that camaraderie. And, I've built some amazing friendships just out of the short time of doing, the fundraiser and participating in the event, and excited for this year. When is it this year?
August 27th,
Okay.
7 to 11 at the Diamond. Tickets are on sale now at the fatherfigureva.org. We'll share that with everybody, but it's fatherfigureva.org, and it's couples, singles, anybody who wants to come. It is a 21 and over party. We have some great sponsors. Tito's is one of our sponsors, and we're doing the Hispanic theme this year. The Padres Financiadores is the theme this year, kind of taken off the Ardelas Valadoras from the Squirrels, and we're having tacos this year along with Tito Rita's. So Tito's is sponsoring that. So it's just a huge party. It's a celebration, and we'll even have some of our own beer, which we're launching tomorrow, which will be this month. And we're launching that, and $1 of each one of those beers from Garden Grove Brewery goes back to the foundation. $2 for every 4-pack goes back to the foundation. So if you're a Garden Grove Brewery, a local brewery here in Carytown, right across from McDonald's, stop by, grab a 4-pack of Padres Financiadores. It goes right back to the mission. And I don't want you to think of it as drinking; it's donating.
There we go.
There you go.
I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Fun side note, I am the one who painted much of the Garden Grove sign that is hanging above the store.
That is awesome.
Rather, so, it all comes full circle.
It does. It really does. It's Richmond, small community, small community.
So before Owen talks about why he's involved, what's expected of him? What does he need to do as a funding father? What's kind of the role of the dads that are doing that?
Well, number one goal of Funding Fathers is to spread the word about what Fatherhood Foundation is and connect us with as many people as possible. Number two is to raise money. The goal of each one of the Funding Fathers is $5,000. However, just about every single dad crushes that goal.
Yeah.
The ultimate goal is to become the father figure. You want to be that. But we also have a person, we have the Funding Father of the Year, and that's a person that really, exemplifies what it is to be a great dad and to spread the word about what our organization is all about. They might not have raised the most money in the community. However, they spread the word. They're getting their children active with them. They're letting other dads know that what we're doing. And that award is truly the one that, might not have the biggest dollars, but they have a huge impact in the community. And that's just, to me, that's just as important as the fundraiser.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So.
Great. Owen, so why are you doing this thing?
Well, multiple reasons. One, because you asked me to. Number two, though.
You don't ask, the answer's always no.
That's right. My mom always says that. Or what's the worst they could say? No. 9 months ago, my wife and I had our daughter, Lizzie. So I have the new title of dad. Which was great. Yeah, she actually shares the same birthday as Dawson. So
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're all connected to him somehow. But I've, growing up, I've always wanted to be a dad. Wasn't really cut out for medical school or being an astronaut, police officer, anything like that. The goal was always to just try to be a dad, which is a funny goal, but that's just honestly what I always wanted.
You wanted to do the hardest job that was out
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So, my wife and I have been married for 5 years, and, we obviously had our daughter, Birdie, or Lizzie, her nickname's Birdie. But so I knew this year that was one of my goals, to get involved with something that helps dads or is involved with parenting, or just something where, one, I could meet new dads. I mean, I am a new dad. A lot of my friends, some of my friends have kids, but a lot of them haven't entered into that new title of dad yet. So just trying to get connected with more dads, learn how to be a better dad. I learned from my dad and a bunch of mentors in high school and college, and of what it means to be a good man and to be a good father. And so that was part of the goal, just to be around other people, help other people rise to that occasion and of that new title of dad. So this is just one way that I felt, man, you can really have a lot of fun. We're realtors, and, we network with a lot of people, and we help families create new memories and new homes. And it just seemed to align with a lot of my core values. And just being a dad's the best. Like, I knew that it was always my goal, just because I kind of wanted that and it was fun. But now that I'm a dad, like, I joke with my friends that it's like in The Grinch when his heart grows 3 times as big. I feel like with every kid, hopefully my wife and I have more kids, but with every new kid, I just feel like your heart grows even bigger, where you could have never experienced that love before. So to be a part of a story with somebody who either is a dad and who wants to like step up that relationship that they have, or who is becoming a dad, or, there's a lot of stuff that Fatherhood Foundation does with adoptive dads, and foster dads. And, we've had friends who, have lost babies and, have looked down that lens of like adoption, or, we have very close friends and family that have done that. So just getting a chance, I'm very fortunate. So getting a chance to like give back, help also for me to learn as a dad, there just didn't seem like a better option. So I was a part of your events and helping you fundraise when you were doing the Funding Father. And obviously you're helping me do this as well. So it's, there's just no better time. So
right.
Excited for
Good
the
time
opportunity.
like the present.
Yeah, excited for the opportunity. Excited to tell my daughter about it in the future. Like we're doing the Squirrels event, which will be a ton of fun. And, Chris was talking about, like your child can pie you in the face. My daughter started crawling last week, which was pretty cool. I doubt she could. I doubt she could pie me in the face. She definitely could eat the pie. So, just excited to be a part of something bigger than myself, match that with the, blessings that we've had in business and networking and knowing business owners and people that want to give back. It's just, and now I'm a dad. So
there you go.
Seems like a good fit.
So you're trying to raise $25,000 yourself, right?
That's right.
Is that right?
I mean, the sky is the limit. I think, to be honest, like I've helped with fundraising stuff in the past, fundraised for, different nonprofits that I did in college and stuff like that. And obviously you have to be invested. It definitely takes a certain type of person. But I think a lot of people want to give back. I just think a lot of people don't know how to give back. Mm-hmm. Like I just saw it was Prime Day. A bunch of my past clients and friends are teachers, and they're putting a bunch of stuff up on Prime. Hey, can you buy this for our class? My cousin plays baseball, and we bought his calendar raffle ticket lottery thing, So I just think there's a lot of people that are willing to donate. They just don't know how to donate. And what better than either you're a new dad, a seasoned dad, you want to be a dad one day, you've had a dad that's great, or you can admire a dad. I think everybody could be a part of this. There's a lot of stuff in Richmond that's going on, but fatherhood is definitely important. And I think that's something that's lacking in our society. Not to like stand higher than other people or moms or what different family dynamics look like, but a strong dad, strong foundation, strong family makes everybody stronger. So that's,
It's a great point.
It's an exciting time. It's going to be a great summer. We're excited for the event. The event's going to be a ton of fun. I think whether you are a dad or not a dad, I think that would be a ton of fun to go to. Who doesn't love band, food, drinks, and trying to hit a ball out of the squirrels?
And it is an epic party. Like
it's a party.
You can't sell this thing enough. Fireworks, band,
a
lot of energy. You're out on the diamond.
Yeah.
It's something else. So
And you don't have to dress up.
And you don't have to dress up.
So it's one of those nonprofit fundraisers where usually you're wearing a tuxedo.
Yep.
This one you're wearing,
board shorts and Hawaiian shirt.
just have fun with it.
And your white sneakers.
I did hear Hawaiian shirts are coming back.
They are coming back. Yeah,
You can wear that to the event.
I'm trying to convince my wife of this for the past decade, but I think it's finally coming around.
But there's a lot of ways, Caleb, that you can actually help Owen. Like if you're watching this podcast right now, you can actually go to his webpage and make a donation there. You can donate items. That goes towards his total. You can buy tickets. That goes towards his total. Basically, anything that he can do to raise awareness and bring dollars to the organization, that will count. We've had plenty of people donate weekends to mountain houses, or they've donated trips or tickets or any of the above. All of that will go right back to his campaign. So anybody who's watching, if you're interested in getting, and you might not be able to make the financial donation, but you have a talent, a skill, a treasure that you can give back, he'd love to support.
Yeah, that's great. Do you have anything planned, Owen, in terms of what you're going to try to do to fundraise?
Yeah, so obviously the tickets, if to help people fundraise, it's always really fun when you get something with that donation. So I think the Squirrels event, August 27th, I think that's going to be the biggest driving force.
How much are tickets?
They're $125 for a couple.
For a couple, okay. For a couple. So that's actually a great value. I mean, that's a huge party. So.
It is. And it includes your drinks, includes your tacos, includes my favorite, the ice cream and a helmet at the end. So that definitely, and all the other stuff that goes along with it.
Fireworks show. So I think that's the biggest one. I'm also obviously going to connect with different businesses that we have relationships with, just to see if any of those things can be donated to go to the silent auction, which is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully trying to do, maybe something around, my closer friend group, just to see if we can, kind of come together and, it'd be great to be the winner of the funding father. I don't think that is, I've never been a numbers person for goal, right? So if the more that we can raise, the more that we can help, the more that we can give back, the more dads that get an opportunity, a lot of that money that's raised, the Father Christmas is super cool. My dad's involved in a nonprofit that him and his buddy started a long time ago when one of their friends' sons was sick. So they started this organization, which basically threw a bunch of parties, raised a bunch of money. Well, they took it from just one kid and said, well, why can't we help a bunch of kids? So they do a big Christmas event too. They're called the Noblemen down in Virginia Beach. They're a great group of guys. So, who knows, Fatherhood Foundation is located in Richmond right now. The goal, and how cool would it be if it was the state of Virginia? And then how cool would it be if it was the country or the Bible Belt or whatever location? It would be sweet to, lift up dads everywhere. So the more money we can raise, maybe that goes to that, helps obviously dads for Christmas stuff, which is cool. I mean, everybody wants to look like a hero on Christmas. Help subsidize some of those trainings for new dads. I know, Caleb, I know you've done that new dad basic class as the seasoned father to help, I'm looking forward to kind of doing that and being with new dads. I mean, I'm only 9 months in. I know a lot more than I did 9 months ago. I've got friends that have 2-year-olds. They're educating me. So it's like, how can we get all of those dads to help other dads? Right?
It takes a village, as they say.
It does. It does. So yeah, I think those are some cool things. We've thrown out the idea of a dunk tank, trying to just get people excited and, try to find fun ways to give back. So.
No, that's great. Well, thanks for your commitment to it, to your community and the organization. It sounds like, I'm familiar with some of them, but Fatherhood Foundation of Virginia puts on a lot of great programs to give back in virtually every way it seems to kind of fully encompass and help dads in different scenarios. So where would somebody go to find out?
Well, we go to the website virginiadad.org.
Okay.
And also just want to mention that we do stuff for dads, but the number one reason for fatherlessness in the community is actually divorce. Which is something, and I know Providence Hill wants to make homes for families, to make family a home. We actually offer marital/relationship coaching for couples at a reasonable cost that anybody can afford, because we know if we can keep the couples together and make a strong home, we're going to have stronger kids. this. Bottom line. So if you know somebody that might be going through troubled times or something like that, reach out to them. We have the ability to offer them amazing marriage coaching at a very low price that anybody can pay for. So that's another thing that we offer, that sometimes you think about fatherhood, you don't think about the relationship piece because the guys aren't really the ones that talk about that. But that's a huge part of fatherlessness is, divorce. Right. So we want to take that a step further. So we want to be the full encompassing organization that helps dads from relationships to fatherhood. So we're just very excited about everything we have going on.
Yeah, and Michelle and I had the pleasure of doing one of the marriage coaching sessions, and it's great because you can kind of address things before they even become an issue, and be like, oh, I probably could communicate to you better about this or that. So I think it's cool that the organization has picked that up, and that's great. But Owen, thanks for your commitment to this endeavor. If you're listening, be sure to go to virginiadad.org, look up the Father Figure event, look up Owen's profile, donate there. $125 per couple to come to the Father Figure on August 27th. We hope you'll come. Chris, thanks so much for all of your work, for being a committed dad, husband, just individual in our community that's just driving so much, and for giving so much of yourself to make Richmond, the Tuckahoe area, and Virginia, and who knows what else, a better place for years to come. So, and I can't forget, so as Chris mentioned, Father Figure event is top 5 best of Richmond, Richmond Times-Dispatch. Fatherhood Foundation of Virginia, top 5
best local
charities, and Providence Hill Real Estate has also been nominated top 5 real estate firms in Richmond. Right. So you can vote until August 28th, probably on richmond.com.
July 28th.
Thank you. I'm getting these events and dates mixed up.
Agent here as well.
And I must also share. Thank you from. All right, this just in. Top agent in Richmond, our very own Elliott Gravitt, who is our principal broker.
That's right, 2 T's on both of those.
So a lot to vote for. It's easy and quick. We'd appreciate y'all doing that for us, and thank you for the opportunity for all of us to serve you before, during, and after. And we'll see you next time.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out Chat and Chill with Providence Hill. We're excited that you're here. If you want to follow us more for details, check us out on our website, www.phrehomes.com. We're excited to bring you guys great content. We're excited to bring in more leaders in our community. So, stick to us, and we'll bring more people in. We're excited. If you guys do have questions, or if you have any recommendations for who we should interview or bring in, we would love to include those. So make sure to follow us on all of our socials and visit our website if you'd like to learn more about us.